tell him that the patient's DOA.
He's gone.
Copy.
Man, I've been struggling trying to get in here a long time. You're gonna have to earn your way. Sure hope you can make it.
I'll try. Thanks a lot.
Change. Everybody changes. That's all a part of growing up. As long as when you change for the better, I really don't think nobody could be mad at you. At least, I ain't mad at you.
Yeah. All the homies that I ain't talked to in a while, I'ma send this one out for y'all. Know what I mean? Cause I ain't mad at you. Heard y'all tearing up shit out there. Kicking. Cause I ain't mad at you. Now we was once two niggas of the same kind. Quick to holler at a hoochie with the same line. You was just a little smaller, but you still roll. Got stressed to YA and hit the hood swole. Remember when you had a Jerry curl, didn't quite learn. On the block with your Glock, tripping off Sherm. Collect calls to the tilt, saying how you changed. Oh, you a Muslim now, no more dope game. Heard you might be coming home, just got bail. Wanna go to the mosque, don't wanna chase tail. It seems I lost my little homie, he's a changed man. Hit the pen and now no sinning is the game plan. When I talk about money, all you see is the struggle. When I tell you I'm living large, you tell me it's trouble. Congratulations on the wedding. I hope your wife knows she got a player for life, and that's no bullshitting. I know we grew apart, you probably don't remember. I used to fiend for your sister, but never win a bender. And I can see us after school, we bomb on the first motherfucker with the wrong shit on. Now the whole shit's changed, and we don't even kick it. Got a big money scheme, and you ain't even with it. Knew in my heart you was the same motherfucker. When it's time for growth, you got
Same thing I got shot in,
I
right?
can't even trip, cause I'm just laughing at you. You're trying hard to maintain, then go ahead, cause I ain't mad at
Kitty
you.
gives me the same thing.
I ain't mad at you.
I always told Mary, I was like,
I ain't mad at you.
almost gonna go up there.
We used to be like distant cousins, fighting, playing dozens, whole neighborhood buzzing, knowing that we wasn't used to catch us on the roof or behind the stairs. I'm getting bits and I reminiscing all the time. You said, besides hoping and grinding, wasn't nothing on our mind. In time, we learned to live a life of trust. Back to a time was much too young enough. I caught a felony loving the way the guns blow. And even though we separated, you said that you waited. Don't get nobody no coochie while I be locked up state. I kiss my mama goodbye, wipe the tears from my lonely eyes. Said I'll return, but I gotta fight to fix the ride. Don't shed a tear, cause mama, I ain't happy here. I blew trial, no more smiles for a couple years. They got me going mad. I'm knocking butlers on their backs in my cell, thinking hell, I know one day I'll be back. As soon as I touch down, I told my girl I'll be there, so prepare to get fucked down. The homies wanna kick it, but I'm just laughing at you, cause you's a down ass bitch. And I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Father, forgive us for living while all my homies stuck in prison, barely breathing, believing that the world is a prison. It's like a ghetto we can never leave. A broken rose giving bloom through the cracks of the concrete. So many other things for us to see, things to be. Our history so full of tragedy and misery. To all my homies never made it home, the dead peers I shed tattooed tears for when I'm alone. Picture us inside a ghetto heaven, a place to rest, finding peace through this land of stress. In my chest I feel pain coming, sudden storms. Life full of rain in this game, watch for lead dawns. Our unborn never got to grow, never got to see what's next. In this world full of countless threats, I beg God to make a way for our ghetto kids to breathe. Show a sign, make us all believe, cause I ain't mad at you. For all the homeboys that passed away, I ain't mad. All the homeboys locked in jail, all the people that lost a loved one this year. I ain't mad at you.
Nobody really understood what I was saying. What I had to say, what I actually did. My side of the story, right? Nobody really, I think if you're coming from a place like Black Panther family, like my family, like military family, and then That's your mama. That's just how you're raised, right? And then you're raised a certain way, and the father's involved in it. And it's like, nah, your path is going to be different. And I think, at 25, 26, you're going to feel a certain way. 29, 30, you're going to feel a certain way. I mean, based on what you went through. So it had to turn into, I think anybody that's fighting for a cause, and I did that all my life. I fought for a cause, whatever the cause was. I remember writing a declaration of independence against my own mama. I was protesting restriction, which I did not feel after experiencing it was the proper route to go. How far that went. Turns out my mama was bigger than me, had way more clout with my earthly dad, and the power to enforce that restriction was the proper uh, admonishment at that time. She basically mocked me and said, no, I'm not even like mad at her about it. The way she went about it was with no mercy. There was no mercy once she had decided restriction was the proper approach to whatever I did. So if you wanted to know Mother Mary, she can be cold. She's smart as fuck. Usually right. And I would give her a 10% air. Type of being away from God. 10%. I'd give her 10%. My entire life, 10%. She usually like an angel. Have no idea how she does. Like I wrote about it. Mama made miracles every Thanksgiving. This woman, for some reason, decided it was the Mother Teresa in her that she was about her family and animals, and then life itself. She's a strange woman. Others are like, that's how I picture myself. Yeah, but you didn't go to school, become a vet tech. You didn't go to school, join the military, become senior master sergeant. You didn't do what she did. So you're not her. So don't do that. You know what I mean? So when I talk about Pac, I've done all those things. And I think, there was going to be so much unwritten, and then with my own words. And that's how I created YouTube. I was like, someday it's going to be with my own YouTube. There's GodTube, there is. But then I looked at the situation based on, okay, now Puffy's going to prison. Now Keefe is getting dealt with this way. How I feel about it, or Snoop and all that. When you look at my interviews, then you'll know how I feel about it. That's how I felt about it at that moment. Because that's what was happening that moment. So Napoleon is still that nigga. You know what I mean? So I'm still the same way. Right? if I'm trying to build something. And at that time, I always kind of wanted to take people aside and be like, yo, and people would tell you, like, Pac isn't really that gangster. He's not. Oh, I am, but not in the way you guys thought. If I need someone taken out, they were gone. I didn't worry about that. But it was every single moment, what I was witnessing, how I addressed it, was what I wanted to be remembered for. From the people that were around me. So if Mary understood he was in Portland, and these people loved Pac, and Pac himself showed up and just wouldn't fuck with him, there was a reason for that. I think a lot of people only took it to the extreme of what it could do for them. But you'd have to honestly understand there was worship music. And I was sitting there today and I was just like, yeah, that's worship music. That's not how I feel. It's like, that's not the relationship the Father has with me. You know what I mean? So it gets deeper and deeper. And then I think once you get to that thing that everybody was praying for, Brandon Lake or whoever, right? I'm just mentioning names you guys know. We want to go deeper. We want to get closer to you. And then to actually do it, it's like, all right, well, this is what I'm about, you know. I've been about this for, you know, all of creation. You know, this is me. So if you like me, you get me. Or if you don't, you don't, you know. That's... I've never not stood my ground and never taken a step back. It's what it cost me to carry that cross. So the people I respect, you know, when I see Nikki versus Remy Ma or something like that, like Remy versus Papoose and that fight and all that, I can judge it because I don't feel that Pap had the same flow and understanding that someone like Mos Def, what did he call himself? Yah or something. He went Muslim. Mos Def, Black Thought back then. Then Pap showed up, and then his delivery and everything, punchlines were there and everything. But you take someone like Cassidy or what I was watching, Prodigy, Havoc, fuck man. On the West Coast, we had Murder Squad. We had for real, South Central Cartel, and then Havoc and Prodigy on that side too. So all of the things that people didn't know, what you're judging on, it's just what you know. So when I was looking at Cherie, I was kind of like, you're dumb as shit. Like, nah, because what type of guitar did your father play? You know what I mean? So I was just like, I've already done it. So to me, the thing that I came to, I'm not gonna say names, but I'll say this individual in the trailer park. You know, her dad was doing time in Florence, like ADX type of thing, and she idolized him. Cherie idolized Julian. It's the same. I didn't realize at the time that a woman idolizes her father. Whereas my judgment would have been like, yeah, he was on meth, he was doing this, and like he didn't treat you right, he didn't raise you like I would have. You know what I mean? So it's where it came down to for the women was, to me, you had a father, whatever capacity it was. So for the sons, it was kind of like, all right, well, we got raised different. So I think when Pac says, you know, back in elementary, I thrived on misery, grew up amongst the dying breed. Yeah, man. But I think everybody related to that. I do think that. And they say I'm wrong and I'm heartless, but all along I was looking for a father. He was gone. I didn't have one. I wouldn't say I did. I had the Heavenly Father, like you guys did, me, right? So don't mistake the youth for a lack of not understanding. I would say that. But part of understanding your father is yielding. So he wanted to play that song. That's how that went. You know what I mean? So if people talk to me like, you did this, you did that, it's like, nah, you did that, you did this, and then I had to respond because I had nothing at the time. You know what I mean? So it's if you don't have a line that, no, this was right, this was wrong. If you don't have that line, who decides that? You know what I mean? So it's y'all, it's moment by moment living, and there's nothing else you can do. But the life and everything you're doing is building a life for you and then whoever else you're going to have contact with, including your children and everything like that. And then I decide, nah, you're going to be born with these parents. And I was born with Carlton and Tamara. And their story matches what happened 2,000 years ago. And then me standing my ground, eventually, when they come to me, it just came down to, it really came down to, okay, you had a military career, you retired, you built this bank account, and you persecuted God. So, I mean, the entire time, everything they've done, they were working for the devil. So, I mean, whatever they want to say, it's not going to matter in the courts of heaven. When I go to sleep, next life, I'm gone. Are they coming with me? You know what I mean? So it becomes, all right, well, you're not with me at this appointed time, but you can't know that. So you don't really know what you think you know. So then, based on that, this popped up.
Behold, a now crispier McCrispy strip dipped in Caesar for a limited time. Caesar sauce plus extra crispy chicken equals chicken Caesarea greatness. Sounds delicious. Caesar sauce at McDonald's for a limited time.
Somebody so much it makes you cry. Have you ever needed something so bad you can't sleep at night? to make them understand. Have you ever had someone steal your heart away? You give anything to make them feel the same. Have you ever searched for words to get you in the heart, but you don't know what to say, and you don't know where to start? Have you ever loved somebody so much it makes you cry? Have you ever needed something so you can't sleep at night? Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come out right? Have you ever? Ooh, have you ever found the one you dreamed of all your life? Do just about anything to look into their eyes. Have you finally found the one you've given your heart to, only to find that one won't give the heart to you? Have you ever closed your eyes and dreamed that they were there, and all you can do is wait for the day when they will care? Have you ever loved somebody so much makes you wanna break down and cry? So bad. Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come out right? Oh.
It's a hassle. It is. It's like, alright, every single day I have to prove myself to you. Like, I've already done it so many times. Yeah. 25 minutes. Yeah, if the Father's involved, then it's perfect. Like, why is this fucking hard? Alright, I told you it's gonna get a certain way. At 25 minutes, right? Yeah. Yeah, man. If you knew my voice, and you knew me, I get to a point where I'm not going to placate the stupidity of what you've done. Wouldn't I be received? You know what I mean? Are we forgetting that part? Like, is that? I'm not having a meltdown. I'm speaking plainly in my own domicile, whereas the only place I can, because I've spoke to pastors, my parents, everybody around me. You know I'm the Lord. This is mine. I'm supposed to be stewarding this. Do you? So, to me, it's like, I'm not falling for all that no more. And it's just, don't get me in that mindset that I start remembering what you did. Just don't